Everybody get up.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the Body Mechanic NYC.
Do you realize this is our last show for 2013?
I don't know. When you raise your hand so fast, I get nervous. What? Is it really?
Yes. This is exciting.
I don't know. Life is just one big continuum for
Body
me.
Mechanic, we've had an awesome journey.
Yes, we have, Chella.
Talk about what we've done. People we've met.
You're the one with the
places we've
list.
gone. No, that was last night. This a radio show. I threw it away.
Oh my God, where do I start? There's so many people.
Well-
Where do we start out with? Oh, I met you first.
Right, we met.
Yes.
At a radio show, right?
Yeah, but you weren't sitting there.
No.
You were sitting over there.
Right.
And you was like squinting really hard because of the jacket I had on.
Oh yeah, that was ugly. Long length rust color coat.
Excuse me, that coat was custom made for me.
Okay.
Worn by someone else.
The color was putrid. But anyway, we met.
I don't think burnt sienna is a bad color.
Rust. It was rust in my eyes. I get nervous, I get uncomfortable, I get sick when I see that color.
Oh, you have a little rust like.
No, it's not rust, it's rouge, it's
It's
souffle rosé. No, come on, seriously. We met in December. 3 months later, we started our own radio show,
Yes.
Body Shop Radio. It was all about wellness and relationships, and a couple
Yes.
months later, we started doing a TV show, bringing wellness and relationships to the people on Madhouse TV. So it's been great.
You know, I'm mesmerized right now. I'm looking at you on the screen and you look fabulous.
Thank you,
Can we get
buddy.
you on the bumper again?
On
Hold
the
a sec.
bumper.
Ooh, girl. What is that?
Dangerous
Tell me about
curves.
that outfit.
It's just a plain, simple dress.
But isn't that like one of those dangerous things that
Yes,
you
yes.
dangerous curves?
Dangerous curves.
I
It
hear
wraps
that.
around all of my dangerous curves.
I can see. Look at that curve back. Okay. So let's talk about the year in review.
Yes.
So we started out, we met on the show.
Right.
You were mean to me for the first few minutes, but after that you were
Why
fine.
do you say that?
You were. You just dismissed me because of what I
Oh,
was
yeah.
wearing on the outside.
Right. And
Now,
then-
just to keep it simple, I wear black.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So,
And
but you know, after you hugged me for 20 seconds or 18.5 seconds, we became friends, and here we are a year later.
yes, yes, and lots of sponsors and new people. and
Yeah. We met
Lots
some
of
really-
seafood.
Lots of seafood.
Yes.
Lots of lobsters.
Yes.
Who has been your most impressionable guest that we've had?
You.
Between the,
You.
I'm not a guest.
Well, you were my guest when I came on your show. Oh, okay. Besides you, God, that's hard.
It is.
It's so many people. The
You know-
Blasis.
you know how I can rate it?
Optimal
I
Wellness.
gauge it by who,
JP.
who
Dr.
brought-
Ford.
who brought tears to my eyes.
Darcy.
Teresa Hart.
Teresa Hart.
She brought tears to my eyes. Her husband did, actually, not her. Well, the whole story was very touching for me.
What brought it to your eyes? What was it?
How
It wasn't a
supportive.
scarf, was it?
No.
Oh.
No, it was when they were in the radio show. It was how supportive he has been to his wife through her whole cancer, her battle of breast cancer, and how he kept the family together and he held it down. And he put himself on the back burner and all his needs on the back burner.
So you're saying on the radio show. Well, I think when we had them on the TV show, when I sat back and listened to what she actually went through, I was pretty amazed. And I was really lost for words. You know how I feel about allopathic medicine and their journey with
I know.
chemotherapy and radiation and stuff. So that was a very hard show for me.
Yeah, the Blasi brothers was also touching for me because I read the book. I know you haven't done it yet, but I read the book in its entirety.
Is this?
Now, Kevin
Are you
is-
trying to say I can't read?
No, not that you can't. You just won't.
But you know how sensitive I am. I can't read hard stories like
Listen,
that.
that's part of life, Body Mechanic. You have to go through the valley to reap the benefits.
No.
Yes,
no. Stepping
yes.
into pain is a choice.
Listen,
And I refuse to participate in the pain zone.
B.B. King says, you can't sing the blues unless you've lived them.
That's why I don't sing the blues. I don't even talk about the blues.
Well, I do.
He chose to have a lifelong journey of
I
that.
sing all day long.
Yes, but there's some things that are just, some of us are just sensitive that way. You know, it's like a person sitting there watching, you know, the news and trying to figure out why they can't sleep. But
Yeah, that's true.
That's
That's true. People do that.
I know they do.
So, Body Mechanic, throughout
Yes.
the year, we established our monthly Touch Sensorium, which has been awesome. That's where we invite the public to come in and get free massages. 'Cause we're both
Free
body-
rubs like this?
Yes, we're both body workers. We give free massages, free veggie juicing, free wellness modalities like the ionic foot soaks and
Like foot soap,
The magic
infrared
ceramic
scanners, a ceramic disc that the frequencies, adjustment frequencies, and realign your body.
And we host them at our sponsor's home, Optimal Wellness of Long Island in Deer Park. And we're going to begin the new year by hosting it the second Monday of each month from 7 to 10 p.m.
Will I have to do all the work next time like I did the last time?
No, the last time you did the work because we were at a really cool, sexy kind of venue. I just wanted to walk around and look cute.
So you
But
just,
moving
so you
forward,
just worked me then.
yeah, moving forward, I'll help you.
My arms are still tired.
Oh, stop.
But year review, people, God, we've had so many. Sexy Salad.
Sexy Salad, Darcy.
Darcy Home
Dr.
Improvement,
Construction.
Tommy Fasakis.
He hasn't been on the show.
Huh?
He hasn't been on the show.
No, but we spend so much time with him. It's like he's on the show.
And he believed in us so much and has really enjoyed the response that he's gotten from being a sponsor of our shows that he has given us office space in Westbury. Right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
It's
he's
incredible.
cool people.
How is Tommy doing?
I don't know, he's coming back from Philippines yesterday or today or tomorrow, one of these days.
Let's see if he decides he wants to come back.
Yeah,
He might just stay knowing him.
I know.
Yeah. You see, who else? We had so many people.
Remember we were a guest on Madhouse TV
Oh, with the Toms.
with the Toms and their wives?
Yes.
Wasn't that cool?
That was
That's when they were
cool.
first getting to know us.
Yes, when they found our card in the supermarket.
Yeah,
right?
King Cullen.
Yeah.
Now we're family. Look at that,
You know, I feel like family.
right?
Yes. I
So-
love them.
Let's talk about what we're going to plan for 2014. I'm excited.
We
excited.
have our anniversary event, which will be our gala, and we
Yeah,
are going to.
March 6th.
We're going to honor. How many honorees do we have?
I think we have about 15 total.
15 honorees.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do some lifetime achievement awards. We're going to give away
Mm-hmm.
also. One lady is turning 100.
Yes, yes, and she had quite a life.
Yes, and the other one is up there in the years too, and it's quite feisty. I
She's
must
80
say.
some odd years old, and yeah, she climbs mountains.
Climbs mountains
She's
at
great.
84. I mean, I just want to put a tow rope and just run behind her. I'm excited about her.
Yeah, I'm excited about the whole gala. We're going to have it at the Carlisle Palace. That's a really cool place.
Yes.
We're also going to be starting a reality TV show
Yes,
in
we
January.
are.
That's going to be very exciting. Where we're going to go into someone's home and do a takeover. A home of where the family eats unhealthy, doesn't have any kind of physical activity, no exercise. Sounds like me. Sounds like my home.
Yes. well, basically what happens is, unlike The Biggest Loser, where they take someone out of the home and they take them into a new environment, but what happens is 50% of those people actually relapse once they go back into that toxic environment. So what we're going to do is actually go in and change the home, starting from the refrigerator to the cleaning products. We are going to teach them how to really, really bring optimal health to the household.
That is going to be so exciting.
Yes.
Body Shop Reality TV.
Even though I'm a little shy.
No, I'm excited. And we're going to have our August beach party, Body Shop Blue.
God.
Instead of a white party, we have a Body Shop Blue party
Blue party, yes.
at Crescent Beach Club.
Holla.
in Bayville.
Can I get a whoop whoop? It's like being in the Caribbean on Long Island.
I know. So, Body Mechanic, how do you feel after, knowing me for a year, working with me for a year, all the things that we've accomplished throughout the year? What are your
I
thoughts?
still feel a little shy.
Come on, seriously.
I feel that, the sky's the limit and just like every day is a school day.
Those are my words.
See what I mean? I've
Those are-
blended. Now I
no,
become
those-
like, I'm just like, that's what happens when people spend time together. They become like, they come to like this middle point. Where
And they begin
start
to look like each
Yeah,
other.
you steal my
You know-
lines too, like cool beans. That was mine.
No, I've said that since I was in the military. Get out. Don't even try it. No. I learned that. You know who taught me that?
What?
Yes.
I said
Captain-
cool
Captain
beans
Cook.
when I got my first Gerber jar.
Captain
Don't
Cook
even
taught
tr-
me that. I'm going to tell you when he taught me that. 1979.
I used cool
I was
beans
on
way
the rock.
before that.
I was
Long
like,
time before that.
Yeah.
You need a little water. You feel a little dehydrated.
How do you feel dehydrated?
Because I can feel in your hands, there's like dry coolness. Ooh. Ooh.
Come on, tell me more.
About 2014?
No, 2013. How do you feel after all that we've been through?
Um,
And the people that we've met, people that we've lost.
oh my gosh. Business-wise, it's been incredible. I've acquired a few new businesses myself and gained some business partners because of our union. And the thing with the touch sensorium has become a reality. We started doing that. I mean,
Yeah, we're growing sea legs with that. That's awesome. People are loving it.
Yeah.
Where can you go on a monthly basis to get a free massage? And if you touch them, forget it. They're there for like an hour. Free veggie juicing.
Hold on a second. When you do a massage, there's no timing. Whenever I'm working, you're like, mechanic,
I spend 15 minutes.
That's 5 minutes too long.
Body mechanic, I spend 15 minutes with them. That suffice. Come on. This is like a meat market. You gotta.
But how can well, once you get started, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, but you have to remember there are other people waiting.
Oh, no.
And I have to feel like Miss Entertainer by going around entertaining everybody, keeping their attention stimulated, so they don't lose interest and go.
That's because I'm working.
That's because I can hold it down.
All right, Chella.
Yeah.
Let me see, what else? I don't know, what else, Chella? Help me out.
I'm waiting for you to tell me your reaction to this past year, all the things that we've experienced.
I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. I don't know where to start.
I think that we grew quicker than we anticipated, number one.
Well, I knew those things were going to happen.
So did I, because somebody told me.
I knew when I saw you.
You knew what?
We have a show together.
You knew when you saw me we have
Yeah,
a show.
I was already doing the press kit when I was sitting down with the orange coat on.
Oh, so you had a hidden agenda when you met me.
No, it didn't
right.
pop up until I saw you.
Right. I bet when the young lady who invited you to my show told you we're going to a radio show, you probably said, I'm going to try to hook up with her and get a radio.
That is not true. Mm-hmm. I had no idea what I was walking into, especially when I saw Moses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you my reaction, since you're having a difficult.
Because I know, that's why I'm kind of hesitant, because I know you want to.
No, it's not that I want to. I'm just trying to share both of our views.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's been incredible, number one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I found a good friend in the interim, in the journey. And I'm grateful for all the people that we've met, all the people that we've hugged and embraced, have helped. I mean, last night on our radio show, we had someone call that you met through the Amtrak journey that has gone from one place in her life to a very happy place. And
yep, I worked with her and her sister of cancer. Yeah.
You got to celebrate all these accomplishments. That's priceless, you know?
But we do know the journey is long.
And it's difficult. And
Yes.
it's painful. It's painful. It's painful when you meet people who are in pain and you want to share different recommendations to having them live a healthier and happier life, and they're resistant.
Yeah, it's been a few challenges, but you learn as you go on.
Right.
I mean, there are people who are ready to make changes, but I realized I used to browbeat people with a lot of information, but unless people are ready,
You can't.
it's a waste of time.
Right.
All you can do is lead by example, be happy yourself, and hopefully you can spark some curiosity.
And I just want to close this segment by reflecting on someone that we met through our journey
Yeah?
that has left us,
Oh, yes.
Keith Bailey. Awesome, beautiful gentleman. We worked together back in the 90s. Gentleman had a heart of gold. He had his own soup kitchen, giving out food every weekend to the homeless and the needy. Mm-hmm. He had a very rare heart condition, and he had to go home. Couldn't live any longer. Good guy. So, Body Mechanic, we come back. You want to bring in one of our? Oh, what did we talk about today's show? We have an awesome show. We're going to be focusing and spotlighting young people and entrepreneurs, and having them come in one at a time to share their journey with us.
Share their secrets.
So
No,
stay
nothing
tuned.
secret,
Stay
but-
tuned. Please give us a call. Share in the conversation. Our number will be there soon.
It's on the bottom of the screen when they're looking at it. So.
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes it's not. I
Hold on, hold a second.
It comes and goes.
What?
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Thank you.
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Like so many people, are your finances tight lately? Afraid to open your mail or even answer your phone? Well, take heart. You don't have to live like that. If you're 62 or older and own your own home, you can join the thousands of folks who have used safe and effective government-insured reverse mortgages. The government-insured reverse mortgages from Long Island's Senior Reverse Network allow you to stay in your home and turn equity into tax-free cash. Our government-insured reverse mortgages can eliminate mortgage payments, credit card balances, or just improve your lifestyle. Do yourself a favor and solve these problems now. Call the Senior Reverse Network and our advisors will answer all of your questions about our reverse mortgage programs. We've helped scores of senior Long Island homeowners like you who now enjoy a worry-free retirement. Get the financial security and peace of mind you've dreamed about. Pick up the phone and call us at the Senior Reverse Network now to set up a free consultation.
Call 1-800-985-REVERSE. That's 1-800-985-7383.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we're very excited today because we have a number of young people and entrepreneurs that are here to share their journey with us. And Corinne, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
I'm on top of the world. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So Corinne, tell us, where have you been, where you are, and where you're going? Tell us all about you.
Well, I graduated from the Amityville Memorial High School, Long Island, and I'm a recent graduate of Howard University in D.C., the historical Black college, or one of them. And right now I'm a pre-candidate PhD student at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor.
Wow. That is awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
That is awesome. What are your majors?
Well, in undergrad at Howard University, I was studying chemical engineering. And right now I'm pursuing chemical engineering, but my research concentration is in biomedical engineering.
Now, what does a chemical engineer do?
They can do so many things. I had 2 internships, for example. I worked at Corning Incorporated, and they can be responsible for environmental technology. So I was working with catalytic converters that are in your car, actually in diesel trucks. And also, you can work with pharmaceuticals. You can work at Kraft Foods. Help
Did you say pharmaceuticals?
Pharmaceuticals.
Hold on a second. I'm having
Oh
like
my
gallbladder attack. Hold on.
That's not a good word for body mechanic to hear.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all good.
Well, I did kind of feel that way, but I decided to.
Did you too?
At first, when I was looking at internship, I was really into holistic things. I was in this organization called the Society of Holistic Living and Meditation. But I decided to expand my horizons and just do it and see what goes on behind the scenes. So
Corinne, how old are you now?
I'm 22. I'll be 23 next month.
Oh my goodness. And I met you when you were a little girl.
I know.
Look at you. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you. So tell me how it was going to Howard University.
It was a great experience. So, okay, well, before I got to Howard, I went to the Amityville Memorial High School. And as you know, as I just said, it's a historically black college. So it was about 80% maybe African Americans or black folks there. So I went to Howard. It did remind me very much of high school. But until I started going, I realized that it was a setback for me, or just really surprising, because I was, a big fish in a small pond in high school. But when I got to Howard, I was a big fish in a huge pond. So I met so many people, all this talent, and I kind of got, stuck back a little bit, because I guess I could say I was a little cocky. But then when I got there, a little bit from all the encouragement I got from church, at home, and everything. So I really got more grounded when I went to Howard, and I had all those opportunities to network and meet new people. So it was really an enlightening experience. I got that nurturing that I needed in terms of just being exposed to different things and people and having encouragement. I was able to grow academically, build my network professionally, socially, everything. It was great.
Who has been your biggest mentor growing up?
I have so many. That's a hard question. But I would have to say my mother. She was the first mentor that I had growing up, and she encouraged me to do a lot of things, from even playing the piano. I remember I didn't want to do that, but I was kicking and screaming at the piano lesson place. But look, now I have a new skill that I never would have had if she hadn't encouraged me to do it.
That's right.
It goes on from there.
I remember when I met you, you were a Girl Scout.
Right.
And your Girl Scout leader, Pamela Bedford, who's a very close friend of mine, invited me to your Gold Award. Yeah. And that's such an accomplishment. Talk about that Gold Award.
I love what it was a great project that I did. So it combined some things that I was involved with, like math, science, and music. So I played the piano, like I just said, and I wanted to be able to share what I knew with other people and combine it with math, science, and music. And so what I did was I reached out to about 12 people between the ages of 7 and 12. And they were in the room, and it was a lot of paperwork that went on behind the scenes. So I had to basically find a place where I could teach and do experiments or just workshops. So it ended up being at the Copeg Church, Bethel AME Copeg Church. And basically I brought in flutes, flute and a piccolo, and I had a piano in the room, and I basically had quizzes set out so that I could ask them, how is music and how is math combined? Did you know that a wave is actually, has to do with frequencies and the amplitude and volume of music? And I even taught them how to read music and related it to beats, math, fractions. Some of the kids didn't even know what a fraction was. So I just started from the basics and just connected it like that.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Right.
Math is the foundation, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It really is.
That is awesome. Awesome. So when do you anticipate becoming Dr. Corinne?
Well, I just entered the PhD program this year. So it's typically about 5 years, but it can be longer than that. So 2017.
17?
Yeah.
Depending upon what path you choose.
Yes. Yeah. I want to be a professor, actually. I think I do.
Do you know what your thesis is going to be on already?
I do.
What is it?
So my project, I told you it was biomedical engineering, and there's many avenues you can go in with that. And so I'm using a microfluidic device that you can fit in the palm of your hand to basically study the interaction of different microbes or microorganisms that live in the vaginal site of women, and how it affects preterm birth and bacterial vaginosis. Wow. So a lot of people don't know about
that is
areas.
Deep.
Vaginal cyst.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that, but it's really interesting. And also I'm using high throughput technology. That microfluidic device puts a nice twist on it because I can screen a lot of different samples at one time, thousands at one time.
But let me kind of share with Corrine your recent findings about inserting garlic in the vaginal canal.
Really?
So we're talking about vaginas, we might as well just share.
Oh, there are constituents in the garlic that actually attack bacteriums that can actually cause the cysts, uterine cysts, uterine fibroids. There are bacteriums that garlic kills that can actually prevent the embryo from attaching to the uterine wall.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
No, it's funny what you're talking about because the body is based on microorganisms. And a lot of things that we do kill those very things, like hand sanitizers, chlorinated water, detergents. And because I always talk about on the show how I very seldom bathe in chlorinated water because it destroys my ecosystem on the outside that protects me. But most people they're slave to, lathering up and doing chlorinated showers twice a day. And I talk about the effects of chlorine when it atomizes in the air and you breathe it in, how it affects your blood system, everything. So, I mean, you're like...
That's my
stuff,
thesis right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
There it is.
I am pumped to have you here. This is really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed,
Yeah.
Corrine.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Do you do any altruistic work?
Any altruistic?
Do you do any volunteer work, giving yourself for the benefit of others?
Absolutely. I actually was just thinking about when you mentioned Miss Pamela Bedford, and I was in Girl Scouts. And knowing Miss Bedford, she actually opened the door for me to join the Mid-Island Club, which is a part of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Clubs Incorporated. And I've been able to volunteer and basically go from state to state within the country, Detroit, Long Beach, California, and 3 other places, and participate in national oratorical contests. But I'm saying that because basically we did do a lot of service, and at the same time I was able to build my network and become more professional through this organization. And I'm still involved, and I'm actually a founding member of the Beta Psi Cluster, which can be nationwide, even though it's the headquarters, not the headquarters, but it's actually Long Island. I'm in Michigan right now, and I'm still involved.
Very good.
Yeah, Girl Scouts very much. I'm actually active in Michigan. They say that I am a engineering consultant. That's my title. But right now I'm just working to get volunteers. Like I'm starting right now with volunteers in my classroom to help out. We did a spooky science event and we helped girls. I was working with bones, telling people how to put bones together. So we had a skeleton on the table. But I'm starting small, but I still am involved with the kids. I love the youth.
Good. That's awesome. I got to tell you that when you were growing up, and I went to a lot of your events, I would always see your mom there in her work uniform, working long hours, tired, but always there supporting you. And I give your mom big ups, and you got to be grateful because not every young person has a supportive mom like that.
Yeah. She helped me. She molded me from the beginning. I mean, I could have been anywhere, but she always did encourage me and remind me to do work and study and things like that. But it wasn't just her, of course. I listened to her. So I had a choice. I didn't have to. But since I did, it really did. Having the loyalty and discipline to just keep at it really helped me to develop and bloom. And I was able to, I didn't get to Howard with my mom. I had to apply.
Right.
You know, I had to put the work in and write essays and do things for fellowships and scholarships. So she definitely helped, though.
But ultimately, you decided, and that's what's the most powerful thing.
I made the decision, and I went through with it.
There we go.
True.
Any closing remarks you want to share with your peers?
Absolutely. I could say some advice that I would give. It starts with you. I would say basically, if I would give you some advice, I would say open up to people. Like if you have someone who wants to give you some advice, or if even with networking with people, it's always important to build that network and just meet new people. And just even when I moved out of Long Island and went to Howard in DC, just opening myself up to listen to people and take advice really helped me to open doors and move other places. And now I'm in Ann Arbor, just moving forward. So I would definitely say that. And also my foundation with Christ, being a Christian, has really helped me to stay grounded as well.
Good for you.
Sounds like you're open to the possibilities. Too.
Yes,
and that's
I am.
really what growth is all about.
Yeah.
Realizing how much we don't really know.
That's true. You don't know what you don't know until you know.
There's some more.
Yeah. The future Dr. Corrine, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And thank you for
You're
being
awesome.
on with us at Body Shop TV.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All the best to you. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
When your cable's on the fritz, you get frustrated. When you get frustrated, your daughter imitates. When your daughter imitates, she gets thrown out of school. When she gets thrown out of school, she meets undesirables. When she meets undesirables, she ties the knot with undesirables. And when she ties the knot with undesirables, you get a grandson with a dog collar. Don't have a grandson with a dog collar. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. When your cable company keeps you on hold, you get angry. When you get angry, you go blow off steam. When you go blow off steam, accidents happen. When accidents happen, you get an eye patch. When you get an eye patch, people think you're tough. When people think you're tough, people want to see how tough. And when people want to see how tough, you wake up in a roadside ditch. Don't wake up in a roadside ditch. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Eva, one of our 4 million owners, has her cat insured with Folksam. This one is for you.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door.
Visit folksam.se and tell us what makes your heart beat faster.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the body mechanic NYC.
And we're here with Jamie Isaac. Jamie, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Thank you for having me.
Cool beans. So, the body mechanic and I met your dad several months ago, and we were having a conversation, and we shared with him that we do radio and TV, and he goes, oh my God, let me say about my daughter. Your father is your biggest fan. He loves and adores you and is so proud of you. So, talk about your plight.
Well, I started getting bullied at the end of 2nd grade by a girl who I thought was my best friend. And often that's how it starts for most people, because your best friend is, they're the person that knows everything about you, and, they know your weakest points, and you trust them. And she was kind of the wrong person for me to trust, and she, excuse me, she would hit me in the face with her backpack when I would get on the bus. She would trip me and just abuse me in every way. And in first and 2nd grade, you don't really think that anybody can hurt you. You think everybody's your friend. Right. And this had happened right after my birthday, and everything had been fine. And it just took a huge turn for the worst.
How old are you then?
I was 8. I just turned 8. So this girl was at my house all the time, and almost every single day, and she started saying really weird things. And one day she told my mom that she was going to live in our house after we died.
And coming from a 7-year-old, that was really weird. So my mom was like, okay, you're going home now. And after that, we kind of knew that this was not normal behavior, and I really needed to distance myself from her. And everything just escalated very quickly, and she started recruiting, basically, as many people as she could to gang up on me on a daily basis. And she would prey upon weaker-minded kids who were also my friends, giving them the ultimatum, oh, well, if you're friends with Jamie, then you're going to get bullied too. If you don't bully her, then, I'm going to punch you in the face. And, nobody wants to get bullied, so why stay friends with me if you know that that's what's going to happen? And it's really sad to think, but that was the right thing in those kids' minds. So, yeah, that's exactly what it was at a very, very young age. And my parents were going up to the school almost every single day talking to the principal, and the principal's response was, oh, it's kids being kids, mend the fence. I'm pretty sure that kids being kids is not another kid telling you that they're going to live in your house when you die.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't normal. And she just kept brushing everything under the carpet. And all my teachers were always aware every single year, and the school wasn't doing anything to control the problem. We would go up to the superintendent's office, and he kept promising us that he was going to do something and never did. And by the time I got to 5th grade, there were 7 girls involved, and even the teacher.
So this went on for a couple of years.
Yeah, and it continued past 5th grade, and at that time, that's kind of when cyberbullying was starting, but there was no Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. We had AIM, or AOL Instant Messaging, with the chat rooms. And I started getting cyberbullied, and it wasn't just like name calling, it was death threats all the time.
Cyberbullying.
Yeah, it was through email and then the chat rooms. So, and it didn't matter how many times I had changed my name or anything, they just kept finding it, and there was no escape. When you go home, you expect that to be your safe haven. But when I went home, it still wasn't safe for me. These girls would stand at the end of my driveway and harass me. And when I graduated 5th grade, my parents gave me the option to switch to a private school. They said, it's probably not going to be safe for you to go into the middle school, just get away from all of these kids. And I said, no, it's okay, I'll be fine. I'm mixing with 2 other elementary schools, and I think I'll be okay. And on the first day of 6th grade, I found out from a mutual friend of mine, and then the girl who had started this, that she was going around the school with a sign-up list for an I Hate Jamie club, where they were going to gang up and eventually try and kill me after school. And
how old were you at this point?
I was in 6th grade, so I was maybe 11.
Can you imagine Savannah going through that?
Savannah would crack some heads. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be terrible.
That'd
be terrible.
I wish I had it in me to crack some heads. I really never knew how to stand up for myself. I was never the type of person to be violent verbally or physically. I kind of just sat there and took it. And for a long time, I would kind of just start crying. I didn't know how to control my emotions. And I eventually learned that crying in front of them only gave them more satisfaction. So I kind of just learned to let it roll off my back. But everyone on that list had gotten off the hook, and there was no severe punishment. And it was kind of just the highlight of 6th grade. 7th grade was probably the worst. The number shot up to 22 kids, boys and girls that I didn't even know. They kind of just joined on the bandwagon because they thought it was cool. They didn't know me, so why would it matter if they hurt me?
Mentality.
Exactly, it was a complete gang mentality. And they broke into my locker 14 days in a row, stealing and damaging my property. And when they couldn't get into that locker anymore, they broke into a classroom locker and stole my projects. It's equivalent to stealing a test, and nothing ever happened to them. So I finished out 7th grade. I said, you know what, I'm going to stick it out. There's no point in me leaving in the middle of the year. I'm not going to let them win. I saw this kind of as a battle, and if I dropped out of school and went to homeschooling or switched schools in the middle of the year, that means they won, and I needed to prove a point that I can get past it all, and I continued to stay on the honor roll, and that kind of drove them
nuts. Your grades didn't suffer, you still?
No, they suffered a lot when I was younger, and then once I kind of learned how to not let what they were saying to me get to me, I was able to pull my grades up and just stay focused on what was important. And I was always the type of person that loved going to school. And that was another weird thing. A lot of kids, they don't like being close with their parents. They don't like reading. They don't like, going to school. I loved going to school. I loved learning. I still do. And I'm still very close with my parents, which is really weird, when I tell that to people. But that's what's important. At the end of the day, when no one's there, you still have your parents.
That's
and
right.
I learned that at a very young age. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to be where I am now. So when I switched to my private school, I started 8th grade there. And I really learned new skills, trust, and real friendships. And I decided that I wanted to turn a negative into a positive. And that's when I met with Suffolk County legislator John Cooper. And we sat down and we decided to write a cyberbullying law. So at the age of 14, I helped him write and pass the Suffolk County cyberbullying law. It's punishable up to a $1,000 fine or imprisonment and or probation. The law has been used quite a few times, and so it's pretty successful. And right after that, I started my foundation, the Jamie Isaacs Foundation for Anti-Bullying. And we do in-school presentations. We would consult with families and help them through their crises. And we've helped thousands of families across the nation. And it's really been quite the journey, one that I didn't really think I would ever take. And for a long time, my parents never really knew why something so terrible would happen to us, because we were always really good people. We always gave back to the community. But we're firm believers that everything happens for a reason. And we learned that this happened to us so that we can continue to help other people. That there was no reason that kids should continue to take their lives due to someone else's words that aren't true. So I've personally intercepted over 12 suicides. And that's not something I recommend a lot of people to do because it's really stressful.
Wait, hold on, Jamie. How did you intercept a suicide?
Well, a lot of times, because we're very personal with the foundation. It's not like you're going to call our hotline and get a robot on the other end. It's just always us dealing with you. And we get very close with a lot of these families. And some of these kids became close friends of mine, and we would just talk on a daily basis as friends. And they would get to the point where,
they would share with you.
Yeah, they would share with me everything, and they would, say, that's it, I'm done. I don't think I need to be here anymore. And I would have to sit there and convince them that they needed to be here. And it's not easy, because a lot of people with that mindset honestly don't think that they deserve to be here. And
You mean living?
Yeah, to be living. And it's so scary to know that their life is now in your hands, and you are responsible for that. So that's why I don't recommend it for a lot of people to do. And I never really thought I would be that kind of person to be there, but I always feel the need to help people. And of course, if it's your friend, you're not just going to let something like that happen. So I'm fortunate enough to have been successful every time. So it was really, truly frightening. But it really shows how important sometimes one person is. And if I can help one person, that means the world to me. And it's really been, quite the journey. And from there, I really took a stronger turn towards lawmaking. So I worked with Governor Cuomo on the extension of the Dignity for All Students Act. And
repeat that again?
I worked with Governor Cuomo to fix the DASA law, the Dignity for All Students Act. So it's this extension that passed July 1st, about a year or so ago. So basically it states that off-campus bullying has to be treated the same as on-campus and go hand in hand with a punishment. A lot of schools like to say, oh, well, if you're being cyberbullied, it didn't happen on campus, we can't do anything.
Right.
As it is, they already have to do that if it's between one or more students from the same school district, but this just really enforces that, and they have to report it back to the state every year. So it's really, it's very, very important, and it's really helped a lot within schools. And from there, I'm currently working with Tim Bishop on a national law for school safety. So we're still working out the logistics of that, but it's really been pretty cool. I never really thought I'd work in the government like that or anything, and getting to meet these cool people, like Governor Cuomo, it's really very amazing.
Excellent. That is very impressive.
Speechless.
And another thing is, my parents did a lot to make sure that I never went down the road of suicide, and quite frankly, I never thought about it. Back then, it really wasn't a popular trend, I guess you could say. self-harm and things like that. And I always tried to stay as positive as I could. I did suffer a lot with depression, and bullying does take a permanent toll on you. So my parents put me, in therapy, and they put me in singing lessons, acting lessons, horseback riding, and
Keep you busy.
to keep me busy and to help me make friends outside of school, and that really did help me a lot.
Good.
And I journaled a lot, and I would write down, everything that happened, and my mom would do the same. She kept a timeline. And one day I brought my journal down to her, and she said, wow, this would make a really good book. And I think that's something everybody says, at least once in their life. Whether it happens or not is irrelevant. But at 12 years old, I didn't really think that was very possible. So turns out I did get the book published. It's called In Jamie's Words.
That is awesome.
It's a journey through my life, and it talks a lot about what happened, not just with me, but my entire family. It shows the impact of that. Yeah, we made it so that it's easy to read for everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of content in there, and a lot of it doesn't really seem like it's real, but it is. Everything in there is real. We just changed the names of the people.
Is it on the bestsellers list?
Not yet. Hopefully it'll get there.
When was this published?
About 2 years ago,
okay.
I want to say. And it's so hard to believe sometimes that I'm like a published author. It's really very cool. But it's not only is it a journey, but it's also a guide. We wanted to make sure that if we published a book like this, that it wasn't just about what happened to me, but that it would help anybody who picked it up, anybody of any age, where you could pick it up and learn something from it and realize that life is important and life is precious, and that's something that you should never let somebody else take away from you. That there is a light at the end of the tunnel. If I can do it, you can do it too. And even if you're not being bullied, you can overcome any type of struggle. You could take away more than just overcoming a bullying struggle from it. We even have an entire chapter in there dedicated to the tactics that saved my life. Half is for more geared towards kids, and half is for adults. And the adults is more of like legal things, who to get in touch with in the state, what forms you need to fill out. And then the kids it's a lot of stuff that I just did during the school day to help me get through and stay focused on my grades and just making it through.
What would you like to do education-wise once you leave high school?
Well, I'm in the college process right now with applying to everything. It's interesting. Everyone thinks I'm going to go into politics, but I really don't want anything to do with it. I'll still continue to pass laws and everything, but as I mentioned, I did horseback riding a lot, and it became a passion, and I still ride today. And horses are the most therapeutic animals. They're used for therapy for all kinds of things, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, anything.
Really?
And, yeah. Any kind of problem you have, you can simply just use a horse to fix it. And I want to be able to do a thing called therapeutic horsemanship, where you use horses to improve the motor skills of mentally and physically challenged kids. And I also want to be able to incorporate the bullying aspect into it. I want to have my own facility. So I'm going to college for equine business management and therapeutic horsemanship.
That is awesome.
I'm scared of you, girl.
No need to be scared. I don't fight.
Jamie, tell our viewers the name of your organization.
It's the Jamie Isaacs Foundation for Anti-Bullying.
And is there a website?
Yes, you can go to, I believe, jamieisaacs.org or jifoundation.org, or just Google my name. A whole bunch of stuff will come up.
All right, cool.
And how do they get your book?
You can order it through the website. It's also on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Excellent. We have a caller. Hold on. Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi, Tella. Hi, Body Mechanic. This is Teresa Hart. How are y'all?
We are on top of the
Hello,
world.
Mrs. Hart.
I know. I'm on top of the world, too, and I'm so excited watching, the show with the young adults, and specifically this young lady right here. She's an author, and I just want her to know that I am so proud of her. I don't know her, but her testimony is awesome, because I work with child and adolescent psychiatry and dealing with different diagnoses and depression and what a lot of the young people have to go through. Today, I would love a copy of her book to introduce it to the child and adolescent psychiatry, so maybe, who knows, her book could be more than just a bestseller. It could be a tool, for young people in child and adolescent psychiatry to give them some type of hope and encouragement that they too could have a testimony like her.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that so much. And that's exactly what I wanted the book to do. I wanted it to be a tool for not just adolescents, but for anybody. As far as ordering a book, if you order it through my website, you could send us emails through the website. Tell us who to make it out to, and I'll personally sign it for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Make sure, because I'm on the phone now, not on the website, so I'm going to hang up and get back on the website so I could get the your email and get the website to order the book.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Good job, Chella, Body Mechanic. Love you guys.
We love you too. Thank you for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, honey.
And you know what? That book is a lesson not just for children. I mean, even adults get bullied too.
That's right.
Of course, it happens in the
Everyone gets
workplace.
bullied,
The bully that doesn't get reprimanded is that jerk that cut you off on the highway. I mean,
That's right.
It's true. Bullying is everywhere, and it's something that's been around forever.
So, Jamie, give our viewers your website again.
It's jifoundation.org or just ji.org, jamieisaacs.org.
And where would a young person go if they're being bullied or if they are contemplating suicide?
The most important thing is to tell an adult. It doesn't matter if you don't feel comfortable telling an adult, you need to do it, because if you want something to get done, you can't just, tell your friend, because maybe your friend doesn't know how to handle something like that. You need to tell an adult. Even if it's not your parent, just tell a teacher that you trust. That's always the first step. If you feel like you believe suicide is the answer, it's not. You may not realize why it's important for you to be here right now, and you may not realize that for a long time, but everybody figures it out at one point or another in life. May not be now, may not be 5 years from now, but eventually you'll figure it out. Everybody is supposed to be here for a reason. You might find the cure for cancer, you might be the next president, you don't know what fate has in store for you.
That's right.
And that's why it's important to be here. I suggest, if you need help, that you also, try and get involved in, therapy, see a social worker. You have to talk to somebody. You can't just keep it all bottled up. Journal. You need to vent and channel your anger, channel your emotions, and that's really what's very important.
You're so mature for a 17-year-old.
Thank you.
Very proud of you, Jamie. Yes. And I got to thank your father personally for telling us all about you.
Thank you.
Any closing remarks that you want to share with your peers?
Just to stay positive and be yourself. It doesn't matter what people are telling you. You just need to, stay true to who you are and what you believe in, and stay focused on what's important. Keep your grades up. Try and keep healthy relationships with people. Tell your family, everything. If you're having a problem, you need to confide in your family. Your family's always going to be there for you. Make sure, you know what's important to you, and you stay true to that. That's what's most important.
Jamie, thank you for joining us on Body Shop TV.
Thank you for having me.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back, and we're going to bring in Max.
To the max.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Like so many people, are your finances tight lately? Afraid to open your mail or even answer your phone? Well, take heart. You don't have to live like that. If you're 62 or older and own your own home, You can join the thousands of folks who have used safe and effective government-insured reverse mortgages. The government-insured reverse mortgages from Long Island's Senior Reverse Network allow you to stay in your home and turn equity into tax-free cash. Our government-insured reverse mortgages can eliminate mortgage payments, credit card balances, or just improve your lifestyle. Do yourself a favor and solve these problems now. Call the Senior Reverse Network, and our advisors will answer all of your questions about our reverse mortgage programs. We've helped scores of senior Long Island homeowners like you who now enjoy a worry-free retirement. Get the financial security and peace of mind you've dreamed about. Pick up the phone and call us at the Senior Reverse Network now to set up a free consultation.
Call 1-800-985-REVERSE. That's 1-800-985-7383.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-35...
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Somewhere?
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Shella.
And I am the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we're here this morning, this afternoon, this evening with Max.
That's right.
Max, how you living today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Are you on top of the world?
Yeah, doing
Excellent.
good.
Very good. So our mutual friend, Dr. G, Dr.
Yes.
Graham, recommended that we introduce you to Body Shop TV because you have some kind of journey. You're quite an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So tell us all about your journey.
Yes, so 2.5 years ago, I graduated from University at Buffalo with a business as a business major, and started a company called Vonvo.com. That's VONVO.com. Convo is short for conversation. The V is for video conversations. And very simply, we connect people from around the world to discuss crucial current events and human rights awareness in like an AOL chat room 2.0 environment. And we now provide our technology to nonprofit organizations or foundations to very simply raise more awareness, attract new volunteers, and collect donations all through our technology. And it's been a roller coaster ride for 2.5 years.
Is this a nonprofit organization you have, or
No, this is a for-profit, tech company that I started. That's our customer base.
So how do you get paid?
Right now, our nonprofit organizations, they pay a small subscription fee to host what we call virtual events on our site. And then people who attend these events, because we are able to connect thousands of people to our technology to come and listen to these discussions, they can provide donations, and then we'll take a small commission off the top.
Is there a market for that? It sounds very unique.
Yeah, so ultimately we don't really see something like a video donation tool like we call it out there at the moment. But there's plenty of video conferencing, sites and technologies that are out, and we've kind of found this niche based off, our work last year with our first website, where we were connecting people around Israel, Palestine, Syria, gun control, gay rights, the Boston bombing, and we were just having people engage for hours at a time, listening to other, concerned citizens and activists and humanitarians speak about these subjects, and our users from our old site, they continuously reported to me and my partner, how they thought that not only did they enjoy the platform, but they thought that their organization could, leverage it that much more effectively. And so it was at that point that we've made this, what they call in the entrepreneurial world, a pivot to a B2B model where we now provide it to the organization to raise awareness and host discussions.
Wow.
How many users do you have?
So on our old site, we had over 2,000 users. We connected people from over 110 different countries, so that was pretty cool.
Just 110?
Yeah, it was pretty nuts because, I was basically just in the middle of this massive networking game where, like, people from Syria and from the West Bank and from, Texas, like all over the place. Just people were kind of, friending me on Facebook, asking, hey, can we speak? We want to, promote, what we're about, our opinions. We want a sounding board. And so, yeah, like on our new site, we just launched it back at the end of October. So we're just starting to get the ball rolling, but we have worked with 7 different nonprofits so far and hosted successful events, and we're starting to get the ball rolling with the new site.
Max, how do you market yourself?
Yeah, so right now we like to market ourselves as like an independent platform, alternative news medium sort of thing. We don't, like to choose sides by no means, because ultimately then that gives us kind of the bias that we feel we see in the mainstream media. We want to be this independent platform for
Right in the middle.
Yeah, these organizations to feel like they have a tool that they can, leverage for their own marketing purposes. And on top of that, we just like to, help our marketing. We like to, push forward with our marketing by bringing on the, appropriate people to speak, smart intellectuals, people with followings to, represent our company, and they do a great job when they come on.
And who's your target market?
Yeah, so we like to go after the human rights space, and obviously that's a pretty general term, but just last week we did a discussion for a Clean Water in Africa nonprofit, and they thoroughly enjoyed the discussion. And like some of our users from our old site participated, were so thoroughly engaged with the discussion as it was happening that one of them wanted to start a chapter of the organization on his college campus. And so seeing that sort of interaction, with a face-to-face video platform and an audience, that's just watching, listening as if they're watching a news show sort of thing, it's really awesome to see. Just yesterday we had some people literally inside of Syria with an independent news organization that are on the ground there that were doing a discussion and like telling us about refugees that they're like trying to help and things along those lines. They're just it's authentic.
So this is all live stuff.
Yeah, it's real-time discussion.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Wow.
real-time conversation.
powerful,
Are there any
man.
competitors?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, it's a crowded space. Video is like definitely one of the hotter segments of technology at the moment. So, yeah, so I mean, there's the Google Pluses of the world, there's Skypes, there's GoToMeeting, there's...
But it sounds like your niche is quite different.
Yeah, totally.
Because I've never heard of this
Yeah,
line before.
we're trying to create, a social activism tool that, the organizations that represent these important causes that kind of go unnoticed in the mainstream media, we feel, we're just giving them this tool to, bring it to the forefront, right? And give the people who support various causes a place where they can learn about these organizations, about the problems that are taking place, and, use our venue as like a collaboration tool to, try and come up with some solutions.
And it's real time, makes it powerful.
Yeah, totally. There's like a text chat so people can submit questions to the speakers who are on camera, because 4 people can speak at once on camera,
Really?
but then thousands can be watching, listening, engaging.
That's
in real time.
exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
How many people work for you?
So we have a team of 5. I have a co-founder who I started the company with 2.5 years ago. We have a CTO who built our entire new site. He's in Brooklyn. Our first site was like built over in Nepal and then a little bit in India. It was kind of a bit of a mess, but it did its job, our first site. And our new site, we knew we needed to make it homegrown and get someone who had tech expertise to build it. We got that done, so it's our second iteration of our product, which is awesome because a lot of companies that are bootstrapped like us, we don't have any money. We've been working off of just an investment that my partner and from our families that we made just to get us to this point and to be operating off of the very small budget that we've been on for 2.5 years, and to be at the point that we're at, most people would probably, or people in the space would think that was kind of a fluke that we're still alive.
What inspired you to start this journey?
Yeah, so back when I was in college, I became this huge news junkie, just started watching a ton of CNN, Fox, NBC, and I watched a ton of news, but I thoroughly despise every second that I was watching it because just the biasness that and the predetermined political ideologies that they were just trying to kind of spoon feed into my ears. I appreciated kind of knowing what was going on, but then at the same time they're talking about Balloon Boy and Octomom and these ridiculous stories. And I'm just, thinking there's got to be plenty of other more important stuff, to be reporting on. And so that was kind of what inspired me. And then, just seeing certain flaws in, other technologies that are out there that, my partner and I, basically, we each have an entrepreneurial drive that was developed in college. So, when I graduated, I was like, let's, run with this. Yeah.
Max, how long you been in business?
I started Vonvo 2.5 years ago.
That's it?
Uh,
What do you
it's pretty-
attribute to your
It's been a
success?
big journey, of course.
Yeah, it's been a serious roller coaster. Did you say what do
you attribute to
okay,
your
so
success?
yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't like to think that we've been successful just yet. I like to think that this is all a process, right? And it's a marathon, right? Not a sprint. But what I can say, that has been able to get me to this point would definitely be, passion, patience, and persistence. I mean,
The 3 Ps.
yeah, definitely. I think there's a 4th P that just is a little bit longer, which is perseverance, right? So if all 3 of those can happen, and execution obviously takes place, then that 4th P can take place also. And yeah, I mean, definitely, like, you got to love what you're doing, which I do, and because there's a lot of really low times where nothing's even going on and no one's using your site, right? Like at all, 0, and then
it's like
you got to
gangbusters.
find some people to start using it. And
Did you develop your own website?
yeah, so I'm not a coder or a
Okay.
developer, but my partner and I were on the business front. I'm the head salesman. Our CTO, he built the entire new site. So he's in Brooklyn, and he's done a great job, for the past 6 months building our new site. And hopefully we'll be building a new site very soon to come that will be even bigger and better than this one.
Awesome. Give our viewers your website and contact information.
So it's called www.vonvo.com, VONVO.com. And if you are a nonprofit or an organization that's looking for a venue to raise more awareness and attract new volunteers and collect donations, definitely email me, max@vonvo.com. That would be great.
Would this be similar to Indiegogo?
So there's some similarities. So different from the Indiegogos of the world, which are static web pages for people to do a fundraising campaign,
Right.
and have an array of topics that people are raising money for, right? Like maybe it's a new project, maybe it's a nonprofit, maybe it's a new fashion brand. We are totally niched in like this human rights, volatile subjects industry, right? And giving the tool to the nonprofits that represent those causes. And obviously, we're a video discussion platform versus just with a fundraising tool as opposed to just a fundraising tool like those other sites. So we just have our sort of white space, we call it.
Are there more topics that are much more popular than others that you cover?
Yeah, I mean, so by all means, on our first site last year, Israel-Palestine was definitely the most popular subject. I was in the middle of some like pretty serious debates that went on over there. Then followed up by Syria, for sure, with the revolution going on there. And then gun control, when Sandy Hook and those events took place. The Boston bombing was, people were on our site hosting discussions about that. And going into our new site, I mean, now it's just finding organizations that represent those different causes, gun control organizations, Syrian organizations, and clean water in Africa. So we'll see what kind of stays popular or new subjects.
How about clean water in the U.S.?
Yeah, clean water in the U.S. And I mean, even Jamie just brought up bullying. Like these are subjects that don't really get talked about as often as they could,
That's right?
As they
When
should,
you only have a 2-minute segment on CNN about it, we're saying, hey, have a full-on discussion. Let's get some speakers in here that can cover the different angles of it and bring awareness around a subject like that is impacting thousands of people, but yet no one really understands or realizes it until something dramatic happens, right? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
And how old are you, Max?
I'm 24. I just turned 24. Yeah.
Max is cruising.
You think so? I'm trying.
Awesome.
What do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years from now, I mean, hopefully, Vonvo is turning into the ultimate video discussion platform, right? That's just connecting people with
Doing
these
an
like.
IPO maybe?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, again, like it's a real serious process, right? And like nothing's really ultimately been. There's been stuff that's been accomplished, but it's small compared to a lot of these other companies that you hear about. So, we're still, a baby. Yeah. I mean, we might have been around for 2.5 years, but it's been, 2.5 years of finding our way, and now we're going to try and, be cruising with what we've come up with here. So.
Do you ever see yourself on Shark Tank?
Shark Tank's probably not the platform for Vonvo because they're like usually you see a couple of tech companies over there, but they want to see a lot of sales, those investors, right?
Right.
So, more tangible businesses, right? Vonvo, right now we're just trying to get our first sales in the door. So, they would probably laugh at us if we came on their show right now. But, maybe a couple of months, they'll see the upside.
That still could be the exposure that you need.
Listen, just being on there is great exposure.
Totally, yeah, definitely. So maybe,
Everyone watches.
Yeah, without a doubt, I watch.
You watch it too, right?
Yeah, I watch it.
I love that show.
Any closing thoughts you want to share with up-and-coming entrepreneurs, Max?
Yeah, I mean, if you're an up-and-coming entrepreneur, I mean, without a doubt, persistence, don't give up. I mean, if you truly believe in something and you have people, investors, partners, advisors telling you like, hey, this isn't going to work, right? But you have that, conviction that it will, then by all means, just keep pushing forward with it. And definitely if like you're looking to be an entrepreneur, like, you need to know when to, give up. So like there's a saying out there called fail often and fail fast, right? So you can move on to, the next venture that you want to move into. So, definitely those 3 Ps and fail often and fail fast.
But most people do just give up.
Yeah, most people do just give up, and then they'll move into like corporate America and do something like that. But there's something special about creating your own business and being directly in touch with users and customers and things along those lines. That it gives entrepreneurship a special place.
That's right.
In this country, especially, right?
Give us your contact information again.
So it's Max, M-A-X, at vonvo.com, and that's my email. And that's the best way to get in touch with me, honestly. So just write through email. I'm always on that. And you can check out our website at www.vonvo.com.
Vonvo. How'd you come up with that name?
Hundreds of hours of name storming.
Vonvo?
Just writing miserable
It's catchy
names.
too.
Yeah, we love our name. I mean, that's one of the driving forces behind wanting to just keep working on Vonvo. We love our name.
All right, Mr. Vonvo, hold on, we have a call.
Welcome to the Body Shop.
Yes, I'm trying to get the Body Shop Enterprises on the computer, but I cannot get them.
Oh, are you logging on to madhousetv.com?
Yes,
And then you'll see our photo? Or listen live. I believe it says listen live, and you'll see us.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one.
Oh, you do the same, hon. Bye.
Okay.
All right, Max. Thank you for joining us at Body Shop TV. I wish you the best.
Thanks so much.
And we'd love to have you back on.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Yep.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we will have April Hopkins.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hours. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
Guys, ready for the show? Yeah. Enjoy it.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I'm the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we are here today with April. April, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Thank you for having me.
Now, how long have I known you, April?
You've known me for, I think, about 5 years.
5 years. I gotta tell you, Body Mechanic, when I first met her, I went to a fair, and she was young. It was more than 5 years, I think. And she was selling satin pillows. And I was so impressed with her because let me tell you what she did. I bought one, right? I don't know where it is now. Anyway, I bought one, and she took my credit card and charged it on the little swipe thing on her cell phone.
Right.
That was back in the day. That's my first time seeing it. I was so impressed with her. She was such an entrepreneur, gave me a receipt. It was packaged beautifully. She called me about a week later, see how I was enjoying it. I mean, what customer service? And I was just so inspired and so impressed with you, April.
Thank you.
And she's grown with her business, have gone on to other things. Yes. So tell us all about what you've done with your work.
Well, my company is called Hopkins Beauty Solutions, and we're a one-stop diva shop.
One-stop
diva shop. Yes.
Holla.
And what our goal is to have every woman feel beautiful and see themselves through the eyes of God, as I like to say, because who else sees us better than God himself? So our goal is when you walk through our doors or wherever we meet you is to make you feel beautiful inside and out, because true beauty comes from the inside. I also do makeup, so I work as a makeup artist. We do makeovers for women who are in halfway houses, domestic violence shelters, and we'll come in. I also have another team that works with me who does nails, hair, and then I do makeup. And we make the women beautiful, and they feel so wonderful when we're finished.
Now, I did my own makeup today. How did I do?
You did wonderful. You did a great job.
Thank you. That is very impressive. Nice. So when you're doing the work with the shelters and domestic violence individuals, you're doing it in an effort to build their self-esteem.
Right. Because I feel every woman, we always hit a hard spot. And what better way to feel better and get more motivated than to feel and look as beautiful? So that's our goal, is just to make you feel beautiful, to move forward. Because I find that a lot of women have low self-esteem, including myself. I struggle here and there, trying to make sure I feel good. I'm actually starting my own personal journey January 1st to lose weight, because this is one of the things that I fight with all the time. So I say, how can I make someone else feel beautiful if I don't feel 100% beautiful myself?
How are you going to go about doing that?
I work with Artists International. They have a Transform 90 program that I'm going to be starting, and I'll also be on YouTube, videoing my journey each day.
Each day?
Yeah, because I want people to feel what I'm going through. There's a day, sometimes you want to eat the chicken, or you might want to have some French fries. So just so that people can see I'm a real person, the struggles I'm going through, and to know that you can do it too.
A lot of people can identify with that. Yeah.
So talk more about that journey with this company, because I've heard of so many quick weight loss programs, and some are just not as healthy as they should be.
Yes.
So what's involved?
With this one, it's all natural products. Artist was started by the DeLeon family. So it's all about using berries and different natural products in order to lose weight. We take shakes, and then we eat regular meals also. So it's not just, drinking something, or it's literally drinking, eating snacks 3 times a day, 100-calorie snacks, fruit, vegetables, and having one substantial meal, but not over the top. Not going to get some fried chicken, but having, maybe some grilled chicken, salad, and a baked potato kind of thing.
Okay.
So
that's interesting. Is there any exercise involved?
Well, I want to exercise for myself. You don't have to, but...
Do you have a body mechanic?
No, I don't.
Me neither. Don't feel bad. I don't either.
We're actually looking to, once we get because my mom's actually also getting on the system. My sister-in-law is getting on. We're all going to start the journey together. Because I feel like maybe if we do it as a team, we're also looking to, along the way, bring on personal trainers to help. Because I figure, at the end of the day, a personal trainer could also use the system to help their clients. So we really want to make this a whole thing.
So Artist is A-R-T-I-S?
A-R-D-Y-S-S.
I never heard of that.
Artists International. They do the body magic, which is the...
they wrap your body...
Yeah, they also do the wraps, but the body magic is a garment. It's a compression garment that you put on. It sucks in your stomach. It lifts your butt. It lifts your breast.
Is it like a spank? Or a heavy-duty spank?
It's better.
That's what I need.
Sounds like a straight jacket.
I want one. But with the body magic, the way it works is it actually makes your body temperature rise. So where you're actually in it, it literally sweats just there.
Oh, so it's not like a girdle.
Yeah, but as you wear it, you literally
plugged
lose
in, is
inches.
it?
No.
Oh, he's checking.
Okay.
Power supply.
This is something you wear at home, or you can wear it when you go out?
You can wear it going out, too.
But you're sweating.
But it's under the garment, so it's not like, it's
Maybe
not
it has like
all
a
over.
reservoir for perspiration.
Yeah, it's just here.
A drain pipe.
It's just here. But not like crazy, but it works.
Really?
But it gets blood, circulating to the surface of the skin.
Right. It's almost like, how back in the day they had those corsets where they put you in and pulling.
I have
straight
one.
jacket.
The first time I put mine on, I literally was laying on the floor and my mom was literally pulling me into it.
She was like kicking.
Yeah. But it works wonders. It works wonders.
I have one, and it took 2 women to put it on me, and I've
Wait a
never
minute.
put it on again.
Wait a minute, is it one
I've had it
size
for
fits all, or
years.
is it like
No, you measure, and then it's by the body, by the inches that you get.
Oh my God, I need to drink some water.
I want to get one.
We can do it on the show.
Yeah.
Have you kick it on the table.
We could.
Flowers shaking, everything.
So
You
you don't sell the satin pillowcases anymore?
I do. We still do. And with the
I love those.
You need to get another one because you can't find yours.
I know, I need to get another one.
We still sell them. The satin pillowcases, as black women, you know, we
Women
always
of
tie
color.
our hair up in the do-rags. And when you're in the bed with your
Right.
boo, you don't want to be looking all crazy. So the good thing about that
I know he's shaking his head right now.
is that you don't have to tie your hair up, but when you get up, your hair still looks nice.
Nice.
And it also keeps the moisture into your hair so that this way it's not breaking off either.
Breaking down the science, too.
Yes, and then we also have it for cancer patients because it's good with the chemo when their hair's falling out to be nice and gentle. So that works well too.
That's awesome. You should market it. I don't see you marketing that at all.
Yeah, we're trying to get that back together
Okay.
with the person who actually makes it. We're not the makers of it.
All right.
We work for the person who does. So we'll be contacting her to get more.
Very good. So I also see on Facebook from time to time again that you do photo shoots
Yes.
for plus size women.
Yes.
Talk about that.
You do everything.
I
Yes,
do.
she is.
Me and my makeup partner, we do photo shoots where we make women over. Sometimes it's plus size, it could be natural. We actually did one with a cancer survivor where we came in, we did a makeover, and then she did a photo shoot, which was wonderful. So we do it for all kinds of people.
She does a lot of altruistic work. That's awesome. And how old are you, April?
I'm 29.
29?
Guys.
I thought you were younger. How'd that happen?
I started at 21, so I must know you for a long time then.
Wow.
Yeah, 29.
I thought you were like 22.
No wonder you lost that satin pillow. Been that long?
I thought you were younger than my daughter.
No.
Maybe Ava has your pillow.
Yeah, right? She takes everything I have.
I better stop picking up.
That's awesome. So, April, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I want to do more women empowerment, motivational speaking, working with women to build business. I actually started now working with a group who's trying to do a fundraiser for vets next December.
Uh-oh, we're vets.
Oh, good. So we're looking for vets to be in the play. It's actually going to be in Manhattan.
Oh, I would love to.
Yes, and we want to raise money for the Dwyer Project, which is a project that's on Long Island. It's actually with my job that I work with, Clubhouse of Suffolk. And it's for vets that have PTSD. It's peer support, people who are peer support that work with other vets who are returning home who have PTSD or who are already back home.
There's a play that you're putting together?
Yeah, they're doing the play to raise money for that project.
That is awesome.
So I'm getting into that. I like business development. I'm really for people owning their own business and succeeding.
Has it been challenging owning your own business?
Very.
What
Especially
have
when
been-
I started, I was so young, so I was kind of feeling my way through and didn't really know.
Right.
And then you always have the naysayers who are like, what are you trying to do? What? Oh, own your own business. You ain't gonna make no money. So it's been very, it's been such a journey, like finding myself to be able to say this is what I want to do. Sometimes I'm on top of the world. Sometimes I'm like, am I doing the right thing? But now I realize that you just have to follow the vision that God gave you and just keep moving forward no matter what people say. Because once you're successful, then everybody's on your side. Like, oh, I knew you could do it. Even though they were the ones that were telling you, what are you doing?
Right.
So
Most of them don't have businesses. Trust me when I tell you.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Who's been your biggest mentor?
My biggest mentor, my biggest support was my mom.
She's awesome.
My mom supported me. Even when I was little, I would want calculators for Christmas. 5 years old, 6, she was like, what? But she would just do it. And my mom has always supported me. When I started Mary Kay, she was my first recruit. I mean, she just supports me all the way. And she was a single mom. She's strong, so
She is.
I
She's
always,
a beautiful woman.
Yes. Yes.
Give her a big hug for me.
I will. I definitely will. Hi, Mom, because I know she's watching.
That's awesome. So I understand that you recently became engaged.
Yes.
And I gotta tell you, when I heard that you were engaged, I said, she's too young for that. But now you say you're 29, I guess, you're a grown woman.
She's ready.
You do what I do. Ain't that right?
You're funny.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
You have wedding plans already?
Yes, we're getting married 2015.
Oh, 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weddings are expensive.
Yeah. You want a big one?
Yes, I do. I have so many church family and friends that are coming out the woodworks like, I need to be at your wedding. So we're trying to accommodate as many people as we can.
Right. Do you know where you want to have it?
I'm still looking.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have any advice, let me know.
Yeah, you go to the Bayville, the Crescent Beach Club.
Oh.
It's awesome.
Okay, well,
It's like being in the Caribbean.
Oh
Long
my
Island.
God, they have
Really?
palm
It
trees.
really is.
They
It's
have palm
awesome.
trees outside on the sand, on the water. It's gorgeous.
Oh, I have to see that. Definitely.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That'd be a good time of year.
You want children?
I do. I do.
Good
I
luck
went
with
to.
that. I had one.
That's what all moms say, and they just love their kids to death. I don't believe it.
I love my one.
Exactly.
My sister had 4. I don't know how she did it.
Wow.
I don't know how people handle that many children.
I can't.
That's a lot of work.
One was a lot.
It's like a farm.
I'm telling you, man.
It really
Having
is.
4.
And they all want your attention at the same
Yeah.
time.
Right.
Mommy, mommy.
Mama. You're like,
They never call daddy. Mommy.
well, they do.
They don't. Not until
In
they
daddy daycare, they did.
they call daddy when they want money. Right?
Yeah.
So you said earlier that you want to do some motivational speaking.
Yes.
On what topics?
Just on women empowerment, loving yourself no matter what. You know, you can do whatever you put your mind to, that kind of stuff. Business development. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Very good. Very good.
Because I've just been in a dark place before, so I know how it is. So
What
it's
kind of
like,
dark place?
Just where you're just not in love with yourself, just, you know, just going kind of through the motions, through the day-to-day,
Just
not
existing.
really, right. And now to make it to the part where I feel like I'm living now, it's like, please, can't nothing stop April, you know?
That's right.
Home with your best.
Yes.
It's too short. You go, April.
Exactly.
awesome.
Yes.
The journey is all in here.
Right,
Yeah.
it is. And I work in a mental health place during the week. And so I've seen how if you don't love yourself or you don't have that support, where it can lead to. So now I really am like, follow your dreams, do what you have to do, take care of yourself.
You work with adults or children?
Adults.
Okay.
And it just shows how, I mean, speaking to some of the members that are at the place where I work, it just shows how certain life experiences, how it could take you from, you know, we have people who worked on Wall Street, nurses, doctors, psychiatrists who had nervous breakdowns and now are in my program. So it just made me really open my eyes to life and to know, like, there's really nothing in this world that's worth losing yourself in the process.
But it's not hard because the
Right.
economy affects people.
Right.
Holidays, severe weather.
There's so many variables.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I always say to my mom. We're only one thing away from having a nervous breakdown.
That's right.
One thing.
That's right.
Yeah, the system is like this. It's just like it's like a seesaw.
Right.
That's
You
why it's
know.
important to always have a strong support system.
Yes. And if you don't have one in your, you know, family or friends, to seek and get help, because it's really serious. I actually had an uncle who committed suicide, so it hits home. He did it before I was born, but I see how it affected, you know, my mom, my aunts, my
Right.
uncles, my grandmother. So.
And there's a lot of things that affect mental health. A lot of people don't realize it, but even what you eat, what you drink affects
Yes.
how your brain processes things. And
Right.
we don't
Yes.
it's never really taken into consideration.
And that's actually what my job is starting to hit on, having a healthy body and a healthy mind and how it's all related.
Because I know how I get when I eat chocolate.
She has nightmares. Sugar can actually make you have nightmares.
Well, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, sugar it up.
Yeah, like when I eat a lot of McDonald's and starches, I kind
Ooh, McDonald's my favorite. Let me drink a little water behind that. A little Big Mac water here.
McDonald's. Wait, you know what I like at McDonald's? Their fried chicken.
Oh,
Mighty
It's
wings.
gonna be like a McDonald's Unabomber.
Wow.
Yeah.
Food definitely affects your mood.
It does. It definitely does.
So April, how can someone get in touch with you for a makeover or
those satin
makeup work
pillows.
or the satin pillows?
Yes,
right,
they
right?
can go to our website, www.hopkinsbeautysolutions.com. They can call me at 516-286-0864. Or they can find me on Twitter. I'm MKDiva2005. And we're also on Facebook, Hopkins Beauty Solutions.
I can see you're really shy.
Yeah. Not at all.
But good for you, April. Because if you can't toot your own horn, who will?
Right,
Right?
exactly. That's what I always say.
You really have to end up being your own biggest fan. That's
Right.
That's the only way you're going to survive. Otherwise,
Right.
if you have to depend on other people,
Yes.
They all have their own agenda. You have
Yes.
to make it happen, and you're doing that, obviously.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Doing a damn good job, too.
Thank you.
And I want one of those pillows.
Well, we don't have any hair.
It's not that, the satin. It's
Yeah, it
soft.
feels
I can feel,
good.
you're feeling your skin. You need to stop it.
Do you have a pillow in Body Shop Blue? This is Body Shop Blue.
I think I do. I will check.
That's what I want.
I will
want
definitely
Body
check because
Shop.
I think we do. We have a set.
You have gray for the body mechanic?
Oh, I'll check.
Gray.
Yeah, it matches your, your entourage.
Oh, now you're picking on me. Yeah, I'm gray. Oh, I got you. Okay, cool beans.
Black, gray.
I'll be that. But I'm colorful inside.
Yes,
That's
you
all
are.
that matters.
Very colorful. We have a phone call. Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi, my name is Sandra.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Sandra.
Is that my mom, Sandra?
Yes.
Hello.
I was just blowing you up. You are the best mom in the whole wide world.
Oh, thank you, Alicia. I try to be.
There's no Alicia here. This is Chella and the body mechanic.
Shy body mechanic. So how are you, Mom?
What is the name?
I'm sorry?
What is the name?
My name is Chella, and I'm here with the body mechanic.
Oh, okay, Chella.
We're having an awesome conversation with your daughter. I'm very proud of her progress.
Oh, very good.
Yes. Did you have a question for anyone?
Well, I just wanted to know a little bit more about the program.
The program of Body Shop TV?
Yes.
We host a live radio and TV show, 2 hours long, focusing on wellness and relationships. And today we're having a special program highlighting entrepreneurs and young people that have great success and
That are inspiring
and that have really progressed in their youth.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, and your daughter's one of them. Very proud of her.
Yes, I'm very proud of her also. Thank you for answering my question.
Oh, you're welcome. And have a great new year.
Okay, thank you. You too.
All right, honey.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling Body Shop TV.
You're welcome. Bye.
So, April, in closing, do you have any words of wisdom that you want to share with anyone who may want to start their own business or
Future
just
entrepreneurs.
people who suffer from low
Yes.
self-esteem or whatever message you want to give?
I would just say to love yourself and to follow whatever God's vision is for you and to just keep pressing forward with whatever your dreams are. And don't let anything stop
Don't
you.
give up?
Yes.
Don't give up.
Definitely.
Mm.
Keep moving forward.
So let us know about the veteran play. I want to be in it.
Okay, I definitely
Let me know
will.
about the satin Body Shop Blue pillow.
Yes, I
and
will.
a gray one for the body mechanic.
I think he wants more color.
And I would,
can't-
and I would like to participate in your weight loss thing. I would
Oh,
like
great.
To,
That would
I'd
be
like to collaborate with you.
awesome. That would be
Really?
awesome. Thank you.
Really? How you gonna offer her body mechanic work? You don't even give it to me.
What?
That's what my mother said.
You did body mechanic work this morning.
Oh, this is
How many squats you do?
100.
Going with your back. I can see the strength of those quads happening already, girl.
I'm doing 200 a day.
Wow.
As soon as you started, her
You should
knees were
see
bothering
me.
her. I told her, you keep you strengthen your hips and your glutes, and it'll go away, so the pain is gone away.
Yeah, my knee, I had a problem because I was in the military, because I'm a veteran.
Right.
I was roller skating and I fell down the stairs with roller skates on. And now that I'm older,
Right.
Are you?
yeah, a little bit, it's now bothering me. So, anyway.
Very good.
Yeah.
But she's squatting it up.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
good.
dropping
See,
like
this
it's
will be
hot.
great.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the Beyonce. That's my From Obese to Beyonce is going to be the name of my YouTube video.
Ooh.
That's what I'm trying
I'm
to get
scared
to.
of you.
Yeah,
Such
you
a
girl.
diva.
Well, April, thank you again for being with us on Body
Thank
Shop
you
TV.
for having
and I
me.
wish you the best.
Thank you.
We'll be back when we come back. We're going to have the awesome Diva Ava. Stay tuned.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
So then I said, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm flattered that you love chocolate, but I'm here strictly in a professional. What's wrong with him?
He thinks you're naked.
My shell is brown. It just looks like my milk chocolate is showing. Only a fool would think I'd actually show up naked.
So it's that kind of party. Hit it! I'm sexy and I know it. Aye. Look at that body. Look at that body. Look at that body. I work out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! I don't. Power!
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Please. Thank you.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail center. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
Guys, ready for the show? Yeah. Enjoy.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we have had some awesome, talented, entrepreneurial, genius young people with us today, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Awesome.
Every single person.
So our last guest happens to be my daughter, Ava. Ava, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Such a diva. Isn't she Body Mechanic?
She can't help herself.
Oh my goodness.
You know, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree, but
Yes,
she's nothing
you're
like me.
divified
No,
also.
I'm
Yes,
not.
you are.
I don't
Don't
think
try.
so. I don't see
Is
it.
the boot showing?
Anyway, Ava, you began singing at 1 year old.
Okay.
Where'd you get this from? Where'd you get this awesome voice that you have? Because your mother doesn't know how to sing that well.
And everyone will say, yes, you're right, Mom.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Really?
Nope.
So,
When did you start singing, Ava?
I don't know, Mom. Why don't you tell him?
she was at her 1 year old birthday party. She was singing, it was Christmas because she was born the 30th. And we had the family over in Florida. And she was singing, I forgot the name of the song. Oh, Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
That's how she sang it?
Mhm, real sexy.
At 1 years old? Just stop. Oh my
Ava,
God.
On a serious note, Ava, talk about your career in singing and acting because you're awesome. Not because you're my daughter.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
must say so too, because when she sings, I'm speechless. I'm like this.
Singing is something that I enjoy doing. I don't know. I feel better when I'm singing, I think. And then I guess I just really enjoy being on the stage and performing for people. So musical theater was just kind of like, you know, what I decided to do. And when I did it, it was like I was meant to be on stage. I don't know. Can't explain it.
You become a different person when you hit that stage or when you grab that mic, Ava. You just totally change.
You do too when you grab the mic.
This is true.
Yes.
So, Ava, talk about some of the performances that you've done.
Well, I did some shows in high school. I don't really count them, you know. But I just recently started up again. And my first show was Best Little Whorehouse in Texas at a studio theater in Lindenhurst. It was like an awakening, like, you know, kind of shook me. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, not
You were
everything
awesome.
else.
Was
Thank
she?
you.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It was like really fun, you know, it was a great experience meeting new people in the cast and working with them on such a close level. Like, you can't really explain the bond that you have with someone that you've done a show with, you know. Then I did Company at Hofstra, their Greywig Theater. I was Marta. That was actually a challenging role for me because I've never really acted outside of my character before. You know, I've always been typecasted. So it was a challenge for me, and I feel like I was successful.
You were awesome. Remember we saw her? She had the black leather jacket on. She was like that tough girl from the city.
Yes. Yes, I remember that show. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
So talk about your current production that you're in.
Shrek the Musical. It's actually a lot of fun. I get to be the dragon, so my makeup is really, you know, out
Over the
there,
top.
over the top. and
Do you love that,
fierce.
right?
Yeah, you know, I think that the more costume I have, the more character I can portray, because it's not Ava anymore, you know.
So Ava, we only have a few minutes, so why don't you give us one of your renditions?
Oh,
Do
in
a
a
little
few
something.
minutes.
You're going to sing?
Yes. We have
Hold on
a
a second.
lot of minutes,
Let me
but
get my ears ready.
go ahead.
Okay. So this is not a song that I've ever performed for anyone but my mother before, but it's my favorite musical theater show. Is there a mic we can put next to the speaker?
No, it won't come out louder for you on the camera.
Oh, okay.
That's a good try.
I dreamed a dream of time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die, when I was young and unafraid, and we were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dream to shame. He slept a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Very nice, Ava. Very nice.
Oh my gosh. I can't breathe.
Oh my God, stop.
Need some oxygen. No, those, I'm like,
What goes on in your mind when you're singing and people looking at you, Ava?
I'm used to it now.
I don't know. I just hope that I'm satisfactory, I guess. I don't,
Is that what really you think about?
yeah, I really do. I'm like,
Isn't
oh
that
goodness.
incredible?
Make sure you hit every note right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very, very hard on myself, I think.
You tried on for X Factor, I think?
Yeah, back in the summer.
How was that experience?
It was a great experience. I went with one of my really close friends at the time, and just meeting all of these new people with the same drive, the same, talent. I met so many people with so much talent that that sang so much better than me, but were never even listened to.
Really?
It was crazy. Oh yeah.
How about when you went for the American Idol back in many years? I think it was their first season.
Oh my goodness. It was back in 2003. That was hard. I think I stopped singing for like years after that.
Yeah,
They
you
really
did.
crushed me.
Why? Why did they crush you?
Because they just didn't like. I saw a lot of people at American Idol that were not good singers, and they were receiving tickets to Hollywood, and I didn't understand why, and I was young back then. I was very young. I don't remember how old I was.
Yeah, you were very young.
But my grandmother was there with me, and it was like cattle. Like we were all had to sleep in like little spots, and I remember eating like crackers with jelly because I was starving. We wouldn't be allowed out. It was crazy. But
wow.
I met a lot of people there with a lot of talent too that were, turned away. But I guess it just didn't like make sense to me that it's, a show, they're looking for ratings.
So it's a culmination of many things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot.
So where do you see yourself 5 years from now, Ava?
On someone's stage singing somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Making people happy.
hopefully.
You want to be on Broadway?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the goal. But
Will you always be this hard on yourself?
yes, every artist is hard on themselves. It's true. Ask them.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting what you think when you're singing. I thought that artists just let go when they like in themselves and just.
I think it's a
It
combination of
depends.
both.
I think it depends. Like if I'm on a stage and I can't see the audience because of the lights and I'm in character, like that's the thing.
That's kind of
You know,
euphoric, isn't it?
when you're in character, it's different because you're not really worrying about, Ava's, insecurities,
What people think.
Right, you're not worrying about what people think, exactly.
I would never think that you would ever worry about that.
I was raised to worry about that, actually, so, yeah.
I didn't teach you that. Oh, that's another subject.
They say that
another
freedom,
show.
They say that freedom is on the other side of worrying.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So free your mind.
What people think of you is none of your business.
That's right. Because in most cases, you won't see them 20 years from now anyway.
And if you do,
Right.
they'll be like this.
In the audience. So Ava, thank you so much for coming out. I know that you did it to make me happy, and you did. I appreciate
Your
it.
voice makes my heart stop.
Oh, my goodness, stop.
So it is the truth. I'm like lost. I'm like, you hit those notes. I'm like, it like makes me hold my breath.
Well, you guys are going to come see the show tonight, right?
Yes,
Shrek
yes,
the
yes.
Musical, Bayway and East Islip.
That's right, 8 o'clock tonight.
Shameless plug.
Ava, thanks again for coming to Body Shop
You're
TV.
awesome,
We
Ava.
love
Thank
you.
I'm so glad you came.
So Body Mechanic, this is it for 2013.
This is it? No more shows for this year?
No more show for this year. We're
Oh,
going to cut
God.
back strong in 2014 with our Body Shop TV, reality TV. I'm
The
so excited.
sky's the limit.
And the limit is the sky. Love hard and kiss long. Have a great new year.